because it's helping me and all those ladies that you see around there. It's helping all of us.
I look forward to the day. I look forward to going home, maybe taking some work home with me.
The singing group's changed my life because I've always liked music and singing but wasn't aware that I could sing.
Yes, because once you start doing exercise, it's something in your blood and you just don't want to stop again.
Just a whole new life because you're just thinking about singing. It's just all coming from inside of you.
I get a lot out of it, and it's a regular thing for me to come to. It breaks the week up. We say depressive illness can be very, very isolating.
Wasn't here, I think most of us would go and stay at home on a Wednesday. We would drink too much coffee, I hasten to add, eat too much, and we would be really isolated in our own little homes.
Music's a universal language. It reaches everybody and anybody. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is, it reaches everybody.
Patients can benefit from participating in arts and health activities in a number of ways. Firstly, it gives them a route for self-expression, which many of them haven't found in any other form. And particularly for the kinds of patients that we're dealing with, these are people with anxiety, depression, social isolation, I think that positive self-expression can be really liberating.
I found the singing was very good because I never thought I had a voice, and it's made me realise that I've got a voice.
Quite a few people don't really know what they can do until they try, and then all of a sudden creativity sort of explodes and multiplies.
People with anxiety, people who need constant reassurance, people who've become socially isolated, it's very, very positive to have a self-supporting group that you're part of.
I'm Cleo Lake and I facilitate a dance group in St Paul's, based in St Paul's, and the group is called the Caribbean Cruisers. Everyone seems to say their level of fitness is improved, and from a social aspect we have fun, it gets people out of the house. Like some people will say, well, if I didn't have certain events to go to in the week, then probably I would just stay at home.
Well, I decided to join because from my head to my foot is full of arthritic pains, which this class helps me to survive, as you would say, you know. It helps when you do the exercises. Well, as they say, the serotonin comes out and you have the happy pill and you feel good.
I think there are lots of benefits for patients getting involved in the arts. If you're painting, you're recruiting parts of the brain, different parts of the brain. You're recruiting the creative side on the right side of the brain. You're using your vision, using your colour sense, and very importantly using your fine motor skills. So there's a whole physical benefit to painting. There's a psychological benefit in that I think patients really enjoy it, and there's lots of evidence that if we're enjoying things, that seems to have a health benefit, partly endorphin release, but there are probably all sorts of other whizzy chemicals going around as well.
If I think of individuals who have been in the group now for about 18 months, I've really seen some of them blossom. I can think of one lady who was suffering from really severe anxiety, and she often tells me that going to the group is better than any antidepressant we could ever give her, and she'd much rather attend that than take medication.
Illness and that takes everybody in a different way, and you know, to help you get better, this is a good idea.
I have several chronic fatigue and chronic pain illnesses, and I had a huge shift in my life, and I lost all my confidence. And I was about to give up doing what I've been doing and I love doing, and I thought, well, okay, I'll try this, and if this keeps my courage up, maybe I'll hang in there, and I have.
Where she's at, it's home sweet home, Eliza's train. Oh, Eliza, Eliza.
People who get involved with something like singing has enormous benefits as well, and I suppose those are comparable in terms of that there are physical, psychological and social. The physical benefits are slightly different because in singing you're recruiting your upper body muscles, so you're using aerobic activity, you're actively expanding your chest, filling your lungs, improving your oxygenation, so that there's all benefits. In terms of well-being, I think there's lots of evidence that singing certainly makes people feel good and causes a big endorphin release. And there's something about being in a choir which is greater than the sum of its parts.
I would really like to see work like this continue and expand to other practices. The benefits have been huge, so I would love to see other patients in other parts of the country benefit in the same way.
I would say the project is very cost effective because the people that go on to join the art group and make friends through that group then stop coming to see a doctor.
The sort of medical model of drugs being the answer for everything is just a very small part of what helps people to recover, and I think that they're more part of a holistic way of getting better. When patients get involved with these things, then it's their own bodies and their own minds that are helping them to recover through the activity, and I think that has to be very beneficial.